Hey, Tubies! It's Psychic Bob live. You know, Psychic Bob is never up at this hour unless it's really an important day. And today is a really important day. We've got the royal wedding of Prince Harry to Meghan Markle. I'm up. Mom and I are up. I got my hot cup of tea here. I put on my big midnight blue sapphire for the event. Pardon my hair. I just got up a little while ago. Second Bob's a bit of a mess, but you know I wouldn't miss this event, and I certainly would miss being here with all of you. You know, I don't know how many of you are here with me today live. I know we're really early, and probably in most of the United States it's even early. It's right after 6 a.m. here. It's 11 a, little after 11 a.m. London time. So I want to give a big shout out to all of my UK viewers. Let you know Psychic Bob is with you on this exciting and special day. We got the TV going over here. As you can see, I'm at Mom's. We got a live large screen TV. We are watching this event as it unfolds. I'm telling you, Psychic Bob is really on a roll here. The sun is just starting to rise here in the eastern coast. I'm in Virginia, the United States. And as I said, I got my cup of tea and I haven't made breakfast yet. We'll do that a little later, but I'm nibbling on a little biscuit for my UK viewers. You know, biscuits in America, we call them cookies. That's the perfect way to start my morning. I'm telling you. I get my live stream going here. I can't see who's here with us. So bear with me. You know, Psychic Bob and technology. That's a drama in and of itself. But I am just so glad to be here. And I tell you, I've been watching all the VIPs arrive. Oh, Victoria Beckham is looking great. I saw Sir Elton John this morning and Chelsea Davy, Prince Harry's former girlfriend. She's looking a little stoic today, to be honest with you. I think it's a little bit of an emotional day for her. I really do, you know. But I'm telling you, it is just so exciting to be here with you guys. And I hope wherever you are that you're up and enjoying this wonderful event. You know, it looks like we got a little bit of the chat going over here this morning. Who's with us this morning? Oh, Simba is here. Simba's here all the way from Germany this morning. Oh, Matteo, Matteo, you're here. Matteo, you're from Europe. Are you in England, Matteo, or where are you located? You tell me. Techno Travelers here. Sandy, hello, welcome. You're from India. Oh my gosh, Mom. My mom is over here. She's half asleep still. But we've got viewers today, Mom. We've got viewers from India and Germany and Europe already live. My mom's curled up with her little Yorkie in her blanket. She's trying to get, you know, how do I say it? She's trying to get in her English style. Let's see if I can show. Mom, do you want to say hi to the viewers?
Hello, viewers.
Oh, let's see if I can get you on the screen here. Whoops, wait a second. There she is in her chair, and you got your little Yorkie with you, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right. We'll see, Mom's there. I'm here. We don't look the most glamorous, but please forgive us. We've been up since 5 a.m. And honestly, you know, I didn't even sleep last night. I was up till like 2 o'clock. Then I got in bed and was tossing and turning. About 4:30, I started to drift off to sleep, and then my alarm went off at 5. So Psychic Bob does look the best, but you know I wouldn't miss this special day with you guys. So tell me where you guys are. Are you, you know, are you having tea this morning? You know, I want to hear about that. Tell me what you're doing, because I'd sure love to hear about it. All right. Oops, are we still broadcasting? I'm showing a block here in the broadcast. All right, well, let's hope for the best. All right, I hope that I'm still broadcasting. I'm showing a delay. So would you guys who are watching tell me in the chat, am I still broadcasting live? Are you getting it or is the delay frozen? Hold on just a second. All right, everything's freezing up. Hold on just a second. I'm going to close this out. Well, I hope we're still out there. It says we're broadcasting, but it shows that we are frozen now. Let's refresh this. All right, here we are. Looks like we're back in action. All right, guys, bear with me. You know, the technology, and especially say about this hour of the morning, we just simply never know what's going to happen. I think we're back in action, and that's a good thing. So let's take a look at our chat and see what's going on down here. Okay, thank you, Matteo. Yes, Sandy from India says we're getting you live. Yes, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Matteo. Thank you, Simba. Well, isn't this exciting? See, you know, they always say the early bird gets the worm. So, you know, on Sunday, usually we have hundreds of people in the chat. So it's hard for me to like spend some time with you one-on-one. But today we get to do that. And, you know, as for those of you who have been watching this week, you know that on Wednesday, or was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday, actually. I did an astrology forecast for the royal wedding and for Meghan Markle. If you haven't seen that, you guys need to check that out. That's in the queue earlier this week, but definitely look that up. I tell you, I have been watching everybody a lot arrive, and boy, don't they look nice? Are you guys watching the royal wedding as you're watching me? I hope you'll have it on because I tell you, it's really the event to see. Everybody looks great. I saw George Clooney and his wife. They look wonderful. I saw some members of the nobility there. Kate Middleton, you know, Duchess of Cambridge, her family are all there. Everybody's looking great. I'm going to talk about a high style event here, you know. You know. Hi, Sandy. Thank you. I'm having trouble watching the chat. So, in your question about Satya Sai Baba, I have had dreams about him. I have not had a dream since that one that I did the video on, but I can tell you he did come to me, and it was very, very real. So yes, I do believe in the power of Satya Sai Baba. Okay, thank you. Good question. Just so you know, Sandy, that a lot of times on Sunday, I have hundreds of people writing to me, and it's hard for me to manage it. So I didn't mean to make you feel ignored. It's just a numbers thing. But anyways, hopefully today you're getting that. Yes, Satya Sai Baba did come to me. I have not seen him since, but it was an amazing experience. I've never forgotten it. So I hope that helps for you. Anyways, here we are. Look, oh, there's some more people arriving. Let's see if I can show you the screen. Look at that. You can see people coming in there. They got a takeaway. There's the interview of Meghan Markle with Prince Harry. And, oh, it's really grand affair. I tell you, I wish I was in Windsor today because, you know, it's really the place to be. You know, it really is. But, you know, I'm just curious for you guys watching. Are you today, you know, watching the royal wedding? You know, turn on your radio, turn on your TV, turn on the internet, wherever you are. You know, it's being broadcast literally everywhere. And, oh, look, here comes some members of the royal family. I think that's Princess Margaret's daughter, who's right. It looks like Princess Eugenie. I'm not sure who that. Oh, no, it's not. But I believe that other one is Lady Sarah Chateau. I believe that's who that is. So you see, all the royals are gathering. I've heard this morning that Meghan Markle is running a few minutes late. They said that she's departing about 15 minutes later than planned. So I'll tell you from the insider's view, whenever there's a delay on a major royal event, that means major drama is going on in the background, like the dress is having a problem or the tiara broke or something like that. You know, it's interesting because when um, when Queen Elizabeth, his grandma, Prince Harry's grandmother, got married, there was actually a drama that the day of the wedding, right before the wedding, her tiara, one of the spikes broke, and they had to go get a jeweler from Gerard's Jewelers, the Royal Crown jeweler, and bring them in to fix the tiara right before the wedding. And I'll tell you, it was one of those days where everything was last minute. People were stressing it. So Simba said that he did watch the video of the astrology. Thank you so much. I think it's very interesting stuff here, you know. That's nice. Well, Sandy, I'm so glad that you know that you've had that connection with Satya Sai Baba, and I think in the coming years we'll see more and more coming from him. Guys, it looks like the car with Meghan Markle is just arriving. Okay. Isn't that interesting? See the Rolls Royce coming down? I don't know if you guys can see that, but oh, this is so exciting. Let's see. Oh, there's Megan and her mom in the car. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. I tell you. Well, I wanted to come here and just spend a little time with you. Oh, Simba is watching the wedding. Okay. And you know, I'm telling you, this is really, really exciting. We are having history in the making. And, you know, this morning I said, I have to come here. We've got to talk about the royal wedding because it's such a big event. Let's take a look here. We've got the car rolling down through here. Isn't that exciting? Oh my gosh. There she, look at her. Oh, she looks beautiful. There's her mom with her in the car. This is so exciting. I tell you, this is one of those days where I wish I was living in Europe, like Simba or Matteo, because we got better time. Better time. It's still so early here. But you know, as I said, sipping on my tea is making it all good. You know, it really is. Hmm. I'm telling you, this is really the event. I'm sitting down on the floor. It's easier. So it looks like things are going to happen. Princess Anne is there at the entrance to the church now, and her husband. And Princess Anne's looking very nice in a red outfit today. Uh, Hi, Mateo. Yes, over here in the United States, it's 6:21 a.m. early morning. So sun is just rising here in the United States. I live on the eastern coast in Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C. So it's still early morning here. Okay. So, yeah. Matteo, where are you? Which country are you in? And what time is it where you are? I'd love to hear about that. Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Sandy, listen, let me tell you, I'll add your question to Tuesday's video because honestly, right now, I'm not tuned in to do readings. Today, I just wanted to gather to talk about the royal wedding and you know just to see what's going on with all of you. So if you will let me, I'll put you in on Tuesday's video and we'll sit down and look at your situation. Okay, so not to worry, we'll get that answered. Okay, thank you for your understanding. I'm glad you're here though. Okay, JB is here. Hi, JB. JB says, what is the purpose of this wedding, Bob? Well, I think it's about two people uniting and falling in love. And, you know, I think that the wedding is, it's a great time, you know, celebrating love and life is an important part of our journey here. And I think this is a great event because it reminds people of love that, you know, we can live again and move forward. You know, Prince Harry's younger years uh, were very traumatized after the death of his mother, the late Princess of Wales. And I think that all the world today wants to see him have joy and happiness. And I think that's very spiritual. I think that's very exciting. And, we've had so much tragedy in the world over this last year, especially here in the United States, with all the school shootings and the hurricanes and the earthquakes. It's really nice to have something joyful to look forward to. Oh, Prince Andrew and his daughters just arrived. They're looking spectacular. I think the Queen will soon be arriving. Anyways, yes, William is next in line. Yes, JB, William is next in line. But you see, why this is such a big event is that when Princess Diana died, it's so shocking. And I don't know if you were old enough to remember that. I'm a lot older. And so I remember all of that. I used to live in England and actually met members of the royal family. But I'll tell you, after Diana died, everybody was so traumatized. Everybody, the whole world, it was just a shocking event. And everybody felt for those two boys, for William and Harry. People felt so strongly. And so to see this event, I think brings a lot of closure to a lot of people. One, we know that Diana's wishes for her sons are being fulfilled. They're having joy in their life and happiness. And I think that, in the spirit, Diana's definitely there. I can feel her presence. She's definitely in the chapel watching this. So don't think she's not part of it. And I think this wedding is bringing a lot of joy and a lot of healing to the whole world. Hi, Sandy. Thank you. Thank you so much for understanding. I appreciate it. So make sure to be here on Tuesday because I'll be doing messages from the spirit world. We'll have that, okay? Hold on. I can't see the chat, guys. I don't have very good vision, so I'm putting my glasses here. Yes, JB says Diana was something. Yes, she was. I had the good fortune to actually meet Diana personally and in person and talk to her. And I loved her. Anybody who's ever met her knows that she was just as amazing in life as she was, as you see on television. Beautiful person, gracious person. And she installed in both of her sons such a dignity and a respect for people and a reverence for life. And I think her legacy is still being felt throughout the world. So, yes, I have to agree with you, JB. Diana really was something. Simba says that he loves messages from the spirit world. Yes, I'm so honored. I have to tell you, Simba, when I started messages from the spirit world, I've been doing it for over 10 years now. I had no idea that it was going to take off. And Messages from the Spirit World has allowed me to connect to thousands and thousands of people all over the world. And so I'm very honored to have the chance and the privilege every week to gather with you guys and do readings. So as I said this to Sandy from India earlier, yes, Sandy, we will cover your question. We'll look at your situation on Tuesday. And I appreciate you understanding that I'm just not doing readings today. If I did any readings this morning, it'd be trance channeling because I'm still not awake. But I'm working on my tea and I'm sipping it. I don't know if the Queen is there. I've been talking and I kind of missed the coverage. It looks like a lot of the other members of the royal family are there this morning. So we're definitely going to see. Hopefully the Queen will be arriving. And, they're showing a lawn shot. There's a lot of, I don't think the Queen's right because it looks like some of the clergy are still outside on the lawn. So it looks like they're going to wait for the car to pull up because it's traditional that the royal family right in there greeted and escorted in by the clergy. So I don't think the Queen is there. I'm not seeing her if she is. She slipped in unaware to me. JB says that he could tell that Diana, excuse me, JB, are you male or female? I'm not tuned in this one. JB says that they feel that Diana had a nice spirit. Yes, she did. I can tell you somebody personally met her. Amazing person. Amazing. Matteo's from Italy, and I'm both Italian and English. Ooh, that's a good combination. I've never been to Italy. I want to go so much, Matteo. I definitely am dying to see the ancient ruins around the country and the ancient temples and the Roman temples. If you're in Italy, I'll tell you, take advantage of it. There's so much mysticism, the ancient stuff there. You know, Britain also, a lot of people don't think of Britain as having a lot of ancient pagan sites, but Britain does as well. And so, you know, Europe has such a history. And this is something that we as Americans in the United States, you know, our country is only about 250 years old. And, you know, it's interesting to me as a person, as a psychic, because I remember when I traveled in Europe that I got such a feeling of spirit of connection. It was like my psychic senses were on overload. In America, everything's relatively new. You know, you find a 200-year-old house, that's about as far back as it goes, you know. So, oh, Carol Pettis is here. Good morning, Lady Carol Pettis. I got to tell you, Lady Carol Pettis is one of our new officers of the Order of the Purple Cord. If you guys didn't see last Sunday's show, it's still in the queue. Go see it. We had Lady Carol Pettis installed as the keeper of the sacred staff. So, Lady Carol, thank you for being here. It's wonderful to have you. Oh, look, Coral Turner's here from Australia. Good morning. What time is it in Australia? Oh, look, here comes, oh, I got to interrupt, guys. Here comes Meghan Markle in her car. Check this out. She's pulling into the church now. Can you guys see that? Oh, it's so, what a beautiful car. You know, I love Rolls Royces. I actually had a neighbor several years ago that had a Rolls Royce that looked very similar to that. They owned a classic Rolls Royce. I've always loved those old cars. That car is probably from the 1950s or 60s. Vintage Rolls. They don't make that style anymore. Isn't that wonderful? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, this is all the bomb. You know, for those of you just tuning in, I've been sitting here nibbling on my biscuit and having tea. I'm going to make breakfast a little later. And I think because it's a special event, we're going to have a big breakfast day, like eggs and pancakes and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. It's 8:30 p.m. Saturday night in Australia. Well, Carl, thank you for sharing that. So you guys in Australia kind of have a good deal. You got to have a whole day, didn't have to get up early. Here in the United States, it's now 6:30 a.m. Saturday morning. So it's good to know that the world is still going in the future on Saturday. To all my friends down under, cheers. You know, I have a number of viewers in Australia and also in New Zealand as well. A lot of people forget about New Zealand, but it's a wonderful little country. And I've been wanting to travel there myself. Carl's laughing at my joke. Yep, Carl, you're in the future, and it's good to know the world's still going. Well, I tell you guys, I'm not going to stay on here because we all need to settle down. The Queen's going to be arriving soon, and let's get ready for this event. So you can turn off Psychic Bob and, you know, focus on what's really important. Let's focus on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and their wonderful day. So I'm gonna end the broadcast, but I just wanted to come here this morning and spend a few minutes with you. And as we get ready, they're showing again the chapel. You can see it there. There's some of the royal family. There, I don't know who all that is. I think that's I don't know who this. These are the VIPs, but they're showing all of them now in the royal family. So things are about to go down in Windsor. Her Majesty the Queen, and I expect Prince Philip will soon be arriving, and it's going to be all the thing. So guys, listen, thank you for being here live. I just want to pop in and share some moments with you on this special day. I'm working on my tea and my biscuits, and we'll be back a little later today. We're going to have our spiritualist class this afternoon and well, I don't know if I'm doing a seance today. We'll see how I feel. I may be a little tired, but we will have a class. So make sure to be back here a little later today. Just check back in and we'll have that. I am so glad you guys are here. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us. Simba says they've always wanted to go to New Zealand. Coral says New Zealand's very civilized. That's so nice. Isn't that wonderful? You know, I love that we're able to gather and share world events. You know, back in the 1980s, I watched Princess Diana's wedding. I also watched Prince Andrew's wedding to Sarah Ferguson. And we did not have this live stream technology. We didn't even have internet. It didn't even exist. And I think now, you know, how the internet's allowed me to make so many friends all over the world. And I'm truly thankful for it. And on a special day like today, we can all gather. Oops, there's some more people coming in. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Y'all go watch the wedding. Have a wonderful time. Let's all celebrate. Let's raise a cup to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And we're going to find out a little later today what their new titles will be. Speculation is saying that they will be titled the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Well, we'll see. Queen might surprise us all and give him a whole different title. Prince Harry's just arriving. Hold on, I'll show you real quick. There he is with Prince William. They just got out of the car and they're walking into the church. So it's all going down. Well, guys, I am so glad you're here. Thank you for being part of my channel. Be back here later today, and we're going to have our spiritualist class and learn more about spiritualism. I love you guys. Sending blessings to you. Now let's sip our tea and enjoy a world event of the royal wedding. You guys are best. I love you. Just a quick reminder. Also, if you get bored today, pop over to my website. I've got wonderful books over there you can check out. I am a published author. You can also explore booking a reading. I do private readings. And if you got time on your hands, definitely check out my astrology video where I did the astrology chart for Meghan Markle back on Thursday. So we got a lot for you guys to be doing today. And I hope wherever you are, you're having a wonderful day and enjoy the royal wedding. Lady Carol, thank you so much, darling. I'm going to call you a little later today. We'll talk, okay? We got a lot to talk about. Love you guys. We'll see you then. Until then, may you always blessed be.